You are listening to Phone Eats First. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Phone Eats First, a podcast about romanticizing life, finding inspiration inside and outside the kitchen. My name is Corey May, or Corey in the Kitchen. How have you known me? How have you found me? Hi, hello. I'm so happy you're here, whether you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or watching on Spotify or YouTube. We're doing the thing. It's been a year now of Phone Eats First. If you didn't listen to the last episode where it was my birthday party for Phone Eats First, but kind of in the form of a dopamine menu, kind of a play on words of dinner party, all that. I don't know. My mom got it. She texted me. She's like, oh, that was really cute. So hopefully you listened to that episode. If you didn't, that's okay. I mean, I recommend it, I guess. Listen to all my episodes. Get me those views. Anywho, it's fall, y'all. That was for you, Emily. I promise. Anyway. This is it's officially fall episode, which if you haven't kind of noticed a trend, I do each season if I can, if it comes to mind, if it's on the heart. And you know, it's kind of on the heart because today is a beautiful day here in North Carolina, despite the hurricane that just came through. And you know, prayers out to everyone in oddly the mountains of North Carolina. Like Asheville got absolutely bodied, and also parts of Florida, all that. So if you're affected, I'm so sorry. We're fine over here. It's a beautiful blue sky day, oddly enough. I did have a branch fall on my fence. That was kind of fun. Thank God I don't own a house, because I can't imagine if my neighbors were home, it would have smashed their massive truck. So that kind of made me not want to buy a house for another 10 years. Anyway, before we get into all things fall, we'll get into the weekly report. So our reading, I just finished The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I gave it like a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads. When I was reading it, I was like, oh my God, this is good. This is good. This is like, I'm like, what's going to happen? And I love books that come from different points of view of characters. But this one also went back and forth in time, which I didn't love. I mean, it was easy to follow, but I was like, okay, let's kind of get on with it. Like, I want to know what's happening. And like you would get to like a really suspenseful chapter, and then it would take you back like a few hours like prior to the wedding and all this. And I was like, okay, but like who killed the guy, you know? So it was good. I mean, but when I finished, I was kind of like, okay, well, like that was all expected. So, you know, still recommend. But now I'm reading 0 Days by Ruth Ware on my Kindle, obviously. And so this was free on Libby and available. Everything's free on Libby, but this one was open and ready to borrow. So I got really excited because, as you all know, I love Ruth Ware. She's the one that wrote The It Girl, which if you haven't read that, must read. It's such a good thriller. And so this is another murder mystery thriller, and just her writing style, I love it. Like the details, the drama, it's all there. All right, E, we're sticking with enjoying because I'm eating the same shit all the time. And that's a good thing because that means I'm home and eating food that I really like egg toast, cottage cheese, yogurt, little beef, avocado, sweet potato bowl situation, smoothies for breakfast. So we're going with enjoying. And something I'm really enjoying that you probably see coming is my Kindle. And since I finished the ACOTAR series, I was like, okay, it's Kindle time, since I had the whole entire ACOTAR series already on paperback books, which I was really worried about. Like I've been hesitant for forever to get a Kindle just because I love a paperback book, but I think every single Kindle owner ever has felt this way. And from the people I've talked to, they're like, no, I promise, like just get the Kindle. You'll love it. You'll get it. And as much as I travel, a Kindle's literally like a small notebook, but even thinner. So it works. And I'm a fan, and I find myself reading more because you can literally, I got a case for mine, and so I can prop it up and literally like I'm eating any meal at the kitchen table and I have my Kindle in front of me instead of scrolling on my phone. So that's also a nice little plug. Okay, P plan. I'm about to go to dinner in Chapel Hill. So that's fun. And that's also why I actually have makeup on for once. And I promise I'm not a naked mole rat. I have a slick back. If you're watching a video, you can see it. The bun looks really cool in my opinion, but from the front, it's like kind of a little jump scare. It's like, where's my hair? I don't know. It's actually really dirty. Anyway, we'll carry on. But I'm home this weekend, and so just enjoying the beautiful weather, and it still feels like summer regardless of this being the fall episode. But as you all know, North Carolina weather is back and forth literally all the time. So yeah, I'm chilling. I've been really tired recently, which I know for a fact is just, it's that time of the month. And I'm just like letting my body be tired. I have fallen asleep on the couch reading the last 2 nights in a row. And then I get in bed and I'm like, oh, okay. And I slept until like 8:30 yesterday and today. And both mornings I woke up and I normally wake up and I'm like, okay, getting out of bed. But I was like, oh my God, I think I could sleep for another 5 hours. So just, listening to my body. And another exciting plan is next weekend is UNC homecoming. So 2 of my best friends are coming, as well as one of my work friend turned life real friend. So going to take them all to yoga, obviously, and we're going to go to dinner in Raleigh and then go to Chapel Hill to tailgate. And then my work friend / for real friend and I are going to see Post Malone in Raleigh. So super pumped about that. I don't love the new album, not even going to lie. Like, it's fine. It's really catchy, but it's all just like kind of all the songs sound the same. But I mean, it'll be fun for a fact. But I also found a set list on Spotify. It's kind of like, it's like going to dinner and reading the menu before you go. Like, that's not something that I typically do unless I'm trying to decide where to go. And I want to make sure that this new place has something I'm going to like. But if a restaurant has been recommended to me, I'm normally just like full send. I'm sure I can find something. But going to a concert, a lot of people don't like looking at the set list because they want to be surprised. But I want to look at the set list to make sure I'm not going to be let down because they're not playing a song that I want to hear. And so you can, make sure you know the words because that's important. So I've been listening to that. I need to listen to it more because I definitely don't know any of the words of the new songs. But again, they're really catchy. It can't be that hard. So I'm really excited for that. So next week will be fun. I hope the weather's good. Okay, obsession is the slick back bun. Never thought I would ever, like literally never thought I would partake. But hot yoga will make you try new things with your hair because I leave drenched in sweat and I have no choice to either wash my hair or just do this, put it up, get it out of my face. So we're really taking care of the hair this season. I just got a haircut. And I also got hair oil off of Amazon, like a blend of rosemary, jojoba, grapeseed, I think maybe coconut oil. I don't know, maybe one other. And so you put it in your scalp and then massage it. It's supposed to help with hair growth. And it's kind of like a hair mask, but like more just to the roots and just like the actual oil. So I go to yoga and then I put the oil in my hair. And then today I did not want to wash my hair. Sue me. So I did a slick back and I do a little braided ponytail, wrap it around, call it a day. So yeah, like I said earlier, I don't love it, but I get the value of it and I recommend trying. I mean, anytime I see, it's like wearing a hat. Anytime I see someone with a slick back bun, I'm like, ooh, you look so good. If I did that, I can't. But like, I had the same theory about hats. Like everyone's like, oh, I look so stupid in a hat. I look ugly in a hat. But like, you see other girls in hats and you're like, oh, that girl looks cool in a hat. Like, they think the same thing about you. So hats and slick back buns, basically the same thing is what I'm getting at. Okay, anywho. All right, recipe. Sorry. This is like not really a recipe because it's very self-explanatory, but this is kind of just like a new dinner idea. If you want to have a fun dinner, more of like an activity, whether it's like a little at-home date night or your friends over, or it's literally just you and you just don't feel like cooking, but you want something that feels fun and fancy, have charcuterie for dinner. I've done that like 4 times now in the last like month, and I definitely recommend. We used to have charcuterie all the time in college because I went to the wine and cheese school, some people may say, aka Chapel Hill. And I don't know, we would do charcuterie like all the time. Game days, girls' nights, wine nights, like a little holiday party thing. Everyone would just bring like cheese or crackers or something to contribute. And it's so fun and such a good spread. And it's really hard to do charcuterie for yourself because you feel like you're buying a lot of meat and cheese and crackers that you aren't necessarily going to eat it all. So learning to kind of scale it down first. I get like 2 to 3 cheeses and then just a box of assorted crackers. Then you get 2 to 3 meats like salami, pepperoni, prosciutto. Also last night just got fried chicken, like a little chicken tender from the Whole Foods salad bar so that I would have even more protein. And it hits. And it's also fun to eat and it's also like it's good real food. So I don't know. I used to probably think charcuterie wasn't really like good for you or was really fattening, or I don't know. I also like for a while wasn't really eating dairy. Like what was I doing? Definitely recommend. And also, I don't know, we could say it's kind of fall. It's like holiday-ish, even though you could really do that at any time of the year, but we'll just pretend it's a fall thing. All right, tea treat. I have a dirty chai right now. It's basically gone, but I made myself more chai concentrate. I have chai spice that Charlie made me, and she gave me the instructions to how to make chai concentrate, which is literally just chai tea with some chai spice, and you let it sit, add some sugar, which I only did a quarter cup of brown sugar instead of the half cup of white sugar that she had in her recipe. I think I like it because I definitely can't do too sweet. I'd rather add sweetness than have too much. And yeah, it hit. I'm a fan. All right, so that is the weekly report. We'll get into the episode. It's fall time, as I said earlier. I technically said it's fall, y'all, but I hate that. Imagine having that like printed on your wall. If you do and you're listening to this, sorry. It will never happen in my house ever. If you want to like make fun of me and like do something funny, get me a sign that says it's fall, y'all. Okay, we're back into the episode. It's fall. It's a new season. We're in a new era of the year. Fall era. Oh, is era like still a thing? I think it is. I think it will probably always be. I like it. But it's a new season, a new time, and fall is so exciting because we're not going back to school anymore. It's great. You have like this like, well, it's okay. It's weird. The way I feel about seasons. So fall and spring are these transitional seasons, obviously. But it's funny how it's like the transition from winter to spring and then summer to fall feels so dramatic. But going from fall to winter and spring to summer just kind of like happen. Because it's like if you were to really divide the year and the warm part and the cold part, like we're getting into the cold part. That's how I view it. Maybe you don't view it that way. I feel like you probably do. That's definitely not groundbreaking. But so now that it's fall, it's like, oh, we're finally over the 6 months of warm and we're getting into the 6 months of cold and dark and, to me, sadness. But anyway, that could be a hot take. But it's just such a new time, and I feel like it's exciting to kind of bring something new as we get into fall. So whether that's a new hobby, a new part of your routine, a new activity, like trying new food, like just experimenting with something new. I don't even have an example of that, but I just feel like that's what should be happening in fall because it's such a fun new time. But on another note, I realized the real reason we call it fall and not autumn is because every good thing about fall, or should I say autumn, starts with the F. We've got farmers markets, we've got food, fitness, family, football, and friends. Am I forgetting anything else? I think that's everything. And these are all of the reasons I love fall. So the farmers market, at least for me, is year round here in Raleigh, which I am realizing now is not normal. So I am beyond blessed that my farmers market is year round. Like it's literally open basically 24/7. It's definitely open 7 days a week. And so we have a bangin' summer farmers market, a bangin' fall summers market. I can't speak. A bangin' fall farmers market, and everything in between is just so good. I mean, the only time it kind of really isn't banging is like February, which does anything grow in February? I'm not really sure. So if you have a farmer's market near you, please go because the produce is all different from the summertime and it's all the fall produce. Like I'm sure you have pumpkins and mums and every type of squash you've ever seen and like literally don't look edible. I don't think half the squash there are edible, but I know they probably actually are. We've got zucchini, sweet potatoes, which are there all the time, but a lot of apples. I wish there were more fruit in the fall, but I guess that's why the summer is like so special with all the fruit. But definitely still some peaches kicking around. I don't know, just go to the farmer's market. And even if you're not going to buy anything there, just the vibes are there. Everyone's so happy. And like, even if it's an 80-degree day, like it is here today, everyone's still going to the farmer's market pretending it's fall. Like you can literally just like wear a sweater and jeans and be like, yep, it's fall. I'm comfy, cozy. I'm not hot at all. Even if that's not true. That's how I feel a little bit. I mean, I'm literally, like I said earlier, dressed for summer today. But I'm just going to pretend that it feels like fall outside and it's crisp, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, farmers markets, if you don't usually go in the summer, definitely go in the fall. I recommend it. It's so fun and cute and like the serotonin you're going to get of just like looking at little kids being so excited about pumpkins, and also like yourself being excited about pumpkins. That's a whole other thing. Like I feel like I could heal my inner child that doesn't even need to be healed by going and buying like 10 pumpkins just because I can. I'm not going to do that. I've literally no desire to do that, but maybe that's something you could do if like pumpkins are really nostalgic to you. Anyway, I'm really rambling here. Sorry. Okay, another part we love about fall is the food. And this ties into the farmer's market, obviously. Like, you have all the fresh new produce and stuff, but we've got soup and dips and layer dip and warm, cozy fall food. We've got baking, pumpkin, everything. I don't even really like pumpkin food, or I definitely like pumpkin coffee, but I can do the pumpkin baked goods like chocolate, pumpkin bread, or muffins, or cookies, whatever it is. I'll definitely even make some myself just because I feel like I have to. But I just, every time it's fall or like a new, like fall or winter, we're in these like colder seasons, everyone just feels like we should start baking a ton, which I'm not mad about. But what I'm really most excited for is soup. And so if you have any soup recipes that you absolutely love, please send them my way. I make soup like I make most of my meals. Like I just kind of throw things together. I mean, I'll look at a recipe, but I mean, get some vegetables that are calling your name, get some cheese, get some seasonings, some potatoes, roast them, throw them in a pot. Definitely invest in a soup pot. Like, that's definitely not what it's even called. It's just a large pot. Invest in a pot that's large enough for soup. I did not for forever, and I don't know why. Like, I was like, oh, I don't need it. I can survive. But no, just get the dang big pot. It's worth it. And I also want to make chili. Chili is a great fall food. I'm just excited. I'm really excited. I had a list of all this food I was going to make this weekend since I'm home, and I don't know, I was just excited, but it's just not happening, and that's okay. But I had the intention of making chili and baking granola, potentially making sourdough. I also saw a pumpkin cinnamon bread sourdough loaf. Emily sent it to me. Looks gas. So I'll let you know if I make that, but I plan on it because it looks incredible. All right, other part of fall. We've got fitness. And fitness is year round, obviously, but you know, so is food. But I put fitness on here just because with the changing in seasons, you're probably going to change your workout routine, maybe a little. It's colder outside, so you can't do your 2-hour long hot girl walk in the morning or at night. And also with it getting dark, hate it. I hate it so much. That's my least favorite part about fall. But you can't, for us females trying to be safe out here, we can't do our long walks after work. That's literally the worst part because I'm not trying to get kidnapped. Anyway, I'm not joking. Fall just brings in a time where you can try new things and it feels like it's okay. Like I have my core power yoga stuff, which I absolutely love and I've still been going all the time. And I think it'll be even better when it's cold outside because I mean, it's going to suck like waking up and then knowing I have to go outside to my car and then walk into the studio when it's cold. But then you're going to walk into the studio and it's going to be warm and then you're going to leave and I'll actually be able to shower because I'll be not sweating because I'll walk outside and actually be freezing and then I'll be able to shower and make it to work without being drenched in sweat. If you know, you know. But I encourage you all to try a new fitness something, whether it's a workout class you're like scared to try and just want to try, or if it is your current routine and you want to like, spice it up a little. I don't know. Just test it out. Okay, now we've got family time / holidays. So this is also an obvious one with fall. But I just feel like with all, I mean, obviously Thanksgiving, but just like everything that goes on in the fall involves more family. And we'll just go and start talking about friends too. But there's just more planned activities that happen in the fall. Because in the summer, as much as we all think that's like the prime time to travel and do all the trips and see everyone, it's really not because everyone's so busy doing their own trips that you can't plan your trips with your groups of friends or your family, or maybe the summer is easier to plan with family and the fall is easier to plan with friends, kind of, or it could be flopped. However you kind of roll. I mean, for me, I don't get to see literally anyone in the summer. So when fall comes around, I'm like, let's plan a million trips every single weekend. And I do. And it's been so fun and I love it. And that's just how I like to do things. But so that's why to me, I associate fall with like extended family and friend time because I have these free weekends and the weather's changing. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to New York in the fall. I can't wait to go. I go to San Francisco every October and I'm going again. And I'm so excited because I honestly think October might be one of the best months weather-wise. It's absolutely stunning everywhere. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You can wear a lot of fun outfits. I'm not a big fashion girl, but like when I have a few outfits that I really like I'm excited to wear them. So, and you can do that when it's not a million degrees outside. And then we've obviously got football going on, which again, on the list ties into family, friends. There's football games going on every single freaking day of the week, it feels like. So, it brings you together with people because, like I said, UNC homecoming is next weekend and there's a football game. Am I going to the game? No. But is it a reason for everyone to come to Chapel Hill and just be together and have fun and reminisce? Yes, absolutely. And I love it. And then two, having football on the TV, like literally all the time. The sound of football is so nostalgic to me. Same with golf in the spring. Just because my dad and my mom always had it on, and it just reminds me of like weekends at home, and I love that. It's just peaceful to me. And I always have music or the TV on just when I'm home. Not always, but like 99% of the time. And having football on, it's almost like brown noise to make a static background sound because you're not listening to like annoying commercials or like a song and you're like, oh, I don't really want to listen to the song, and you skip it. I don't know. It's just like the cheering, the announcers. I don't know. You guys all know what football sounds like on the TV. I'm a fan. Moral of the story. Okay, so now I've obviously listed out a lot of reasons why I like fall, and I've definitely been rambling a lot. This episode feels really random, and I'm not sorry, but like, sorry, I don't know. I think the dirty chai is really getting to my head. Like, I feel very energetic and a little bit spastic. So we're gonna like just pause on everything I was talking about, and we're gonna get into everything that you guys submitted to the Phone Eats First Instagram, which if you're not already following, please follow me on Phone Eats First Pod on Instagram. I post a lot of questions on there that contribute to episodes, like this one, for example. And this is by far the most responses I've gotten just about all my fall questions. So clearly you guys are also very excited about fall. So we're just going to share some of the things that you guys shared, and I have some comments. But so first we've got, what does fall remind you of? And a million people said leaves, obviously. And I love, like, living in North Carolina, I don't really think I've appreciated North Carolina as much as I do in the fall when there's a million trees along the highway, which again, we have the best highways ever. If you question that, go to New Jersey and then we'll talk. But just driving to work and like all the leaves are changing. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then obviously we have the mountains, which I mean, hopefully they look okay after the hurricane. That'd be so sad. But the Blue Ridge Parkway got like fucked. So yeah, anyway, somber. Okay, other things that remind you guys of fall. Gingham. I don't know what that is. To me, that's like plaid. That little like pattern. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother looking it up because I don't really care. And then we've got baking all the time, which agreed. It's like the fall, winter, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Everyone feels like you just have to bring like cookies and cakes and sweets everywhere, like bread loaves everywhere. Yeah, I agree. Big fan. Okay, rainy and chilly days. Yes, for sure. Like yesterday, it wasn't chilly at all. It was actually like really hot and humid. But all of the rain, I was like, ooh. And I was working from home, had like my cozy pants on. I'm a big fan. Okay, Halloween movies. No, that's not for me. One, I don't watch movies. Two, I don't like Halloween. So definitely not watching a Halloween movie. But I do get the vibe. I mean, they are cozy, fun, I guess. Gilmore Girls. Never seen it, but I do also associate Gilmore Girls with fall. One thing I am watching that some of you guys, aka Price, will be really proud of and excited for me is I started watching Sex and the City on Netflix the other night. I mean, I just had it like on while I was doing whatever. And I like it. Like, it's a cute show. And it also, like, to me, like, New York always reminds me of fall and like Christmas time. So the New York show during fall, it makes sense. And the episodes are like 25 minutes maybe, so they're just like looping. You don't really have to pay attention. You kind of have a gist of what's going on. It doesn't really matter, but it's cute. I like it. Okay, we've got football, obviously, check. College. I agree with this one a lot. I think this is a good one. Fall also reminds me of college because I loved fall semester at Carolina. I also love spring semester. Like, I love them both equally, but fall they have such different energies, and the energy in the fall is so fun because one, everyone's like coming back to school in September, and then also football season. So it's like every Saturday, you're doing something fun, binge drinking. Woo. Yeah. Just the fall. It's great. And you've got fall break, the weather, just like walking to class and it's not a million degrees. I mean, it is for a while. Don't get me wrong, but That was a good one. And then tailgates, all of it associated. Okay, we've got Taylor Swift. Yep, 100%. Sweaters, bonfires, being home, everything happy. Agree with all of those. Can we make bonfires more normal? I mean, maybe it's just like the living situation. I literally have a yard. I guess I could do a bonfire. But like a real bonfire, that'd be so much fun. Okay, everything happy. I don't know if I agree with that one, but okay. Someone really likes fall around here. Smell of wet leaves. I can't smell. And just the thought of a wet leaf doesn't seem like it would smell good, but to each their own. Cozy days, family, obviously, yes and yes. Okay, things you guys are excited for with fall. We've got fall cocktails. Hot take, I don't really enjoy fall cocktails. I mean, not that I drink a ton, but if I'm drinking, like, it's going to be tequila, soda, like citrus. I'm such a citrus person. Maybe that has to do with my like lack of smell and then probably affecting my lack of taste. But please don't give me an apple cider spiked something or a Bailey's coffee. Like, warm drinks and alcohol to me don't go together. I don't know. I'm sure I could have one that I'm like, oh, that's yummy, but like would not want a second one. Then we've got warm lighting. Interesting. I feel like I have the same lamps every year. I mean, every day. But I mean, when we get to like Christmas time, absolutely. Leaves, pumpkin patches, corn mazes. I've never done a corn maze, I don't think. I've been to like Woods of Terror in High Point area, if that counts for something. But pumpkin patches, yeah, they're cute and all, but like I prefer the farmer's market. Like the farmer's market is the entire pumpkin patch energy times 100. If you've never been, you got to go. Okay, continuing down the list, we've got fall playlists, baked goods, cooler weather, decorating for fall, pumpkin everything. Very fall. It's all giving fall. You guys got the gist. Not having to wear shorts, 100%. But I also will say, now that I'm like an adult, if I'm going out, whether it's to dinner or to a bar or literally just like a concert, something, I feel like I have to wear jeans. Jeans just like, they're giving 25 and up. Or maybe 24. I feel like I started doing that at like 23. I don't know. Out of college, I started wearing jeans a lot more. Whereas before, it's like you dress for the weather and like wearing shorts all the time. But jeans, they're the move. Fall sports, yes, obviously. And then jeans, sweatshirts, just like being cozy. We're all being cozy. Everyone is on the same page here. Good job, everyone. Okay, activities, all very overlapping as well. Baking, hiking, pumpkin patch, cooking, hay rides, shopping for cozy clothes. That's a fun one. Yeah, you definitely get to have the actual transition of your closet. If you are like me and don't have enough closet space, like all my sweaters are in the attic. And I don't wear sweaters very often because all I wear to work are sweatshirts and leggings and like athletic wear. But in my mind, I own all these sweaters and I'm like, oh, I wear them all the time. Literally never wear them. But every once in a while, you never know. Bonfires, tailgates. You guys you did good. Everyone is saying the exact same things. And then fall music. This I do love. So if you don't associate Taylor Swift to fall, even though I listen to her like a lot of the time, she is fall. Because her music's a little bit more somber. It's a little bit deeper. Some of it's a little bit slower. And like the Evermore and Folklore albums, 100% fall. I think even Poet Society, whatever it's called, Tortured Poets Department, that's what it's called. Definitely fall vibes. Ed Sheeran, I don't really love Ed Sheeran. He came up on some fall playlist I was listening to and like, he's fine. I like the OG Ed Sheeran, but only like maybe 5 songs. So that makes me a fake fan. But he definitely does remind me of fall as well. A lot of people said country. I don't totally disagree, but I don't really agree. I don't know. To me, country is like scream summer and like being on a boat. But I do get country tailgates and stuff. To me, like Tyler Childers, he just reminds me of a leaf. He is fall. He's wearing a flannel. He's wearing boots. He's wearing jeans. He's in the mountains somewhere. He reminds me of fall. But like other country artists, no, not really. I'm going to out you on this one. Charlie Cash said Christmas music. What? No, incorrect. In like November. Okay, yeah, we'll talk. No, but not right now. Olivia Dean, yes. Marcus King, I don't know who that is. Sorry. But to me, just like alternative music reminds me of fall, which is like all I listen to. So like Mountjoy, Rainbow Kitten Surprise, Lumineers, like that kind of vibe. It's just like literally just everything that makes you feel like you're wrapped in a blanket reminds me of fall. But yeah. Okay. That's all I've got. I've talked about the same things a million times. Family, friends, football, food, farmer's market, fall. It's fall, y'all. But yeah, that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you guys are all enjoying the start of fall. And it's almost October. I guess when this comes out, when does October start? It starts next week, this upcoming week. Oh my God, October 1st is on Tuesday. Crazy. It's literally crazy. Where did August and September go? No idea. Literally no idea. But yeah, please leave a rating and review wherever you listen. That would mean the world to me. And also subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Apple Podcasts. Follow me on Phone Eats First Pod on Instagram. Corey_in_the_kitchen on Instagram. Share your soup recipes with me. Share your fall vibes with me. Share your fall playlist with me. Say hi. Let me know what you like about the podcast. Let me know what episode ideas you have. Anything. Share it all. Love you guys. We will talk soon. You are listening to Phone Eats First.